So as you take your seat and become in the now, think about this idea. Are you here? Have you arrived? Are you in your body? Are your thoughts racing? What are you thinking about? What is in your mind? And that's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to continue our journey with thoughts, mind and thoughts. So as you arrive, just allow yourself to look at what's crossing your mind. Don't change anything. Don't judge it. You're not saying I should think this, I shouldn't think this. You're just looking at it. You're not reacting. You're not changing. You're just noticing. So all the while we set up our seat as we move on into practice, just keep that in mind. See if you can hold watching your thoughts. I call it the mind movie. Just watching what's happening. And notice if a particular thought seems to attract you. And notice what it is. And notice if it promotes more thoughts about the same thing or different things. And what happens? Do you find yourself all of a sudden you're down the rabbit hole? You're no longer in your body. You're no longer in the chair. Or maybe for you this morning, it's calm. Maybe for you, there's peace. There are not a lot of thoughts. Or maybe it could be in between. Like you're able to be present in a sense to your body and your breath, and only a few thoughts come. And then you're able to get yourself back into your chair, into your seat, into your position, and noticing your breath. So take this first part of practice to see what's happening, just to see what that's about today. Where are you? Have you arrived? In your chair, in your seat, in your body, mindfully aware, without judgment. Most of you that are here today are experienced at this practice by now. We've been doing this for a long time. So I want you to take the check for yourself. Is your back spine upright, dignified? Is your head striving toward the sky with the little string to your star way out in space? Are your hands relaxed in whatever position, whether you're doing a mudra or not? Are your knees lower than your hips in your position that you're in, sitting, standing, lying? And by the way, to remind you, I have to keep reminding people, there's no one way to do this that's correct. I don't like the word right way in this practice. There's only your way, whatever works for you. But we do want to have, some of the prerequisites are that the body is in stillness and that it's fairly upright, and a sense of the dignity of being present in the moment. The eyes gently closed if possible, and if that's not possible, that's fine too. Pick a place about 10 feet in front of you to simply gaze. You don't want to stare, you just want to gaze. And you just notice if you're calm, your body is calm, relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your elbows are relaxed. Your fingers are relaxed. Your forehead is not furrowed, it's relaxed. Your lips and your tongue are relaxed. Sounds may be coming to your ears as we have done in practice. Just notice whatever it is and come back to your breath at the same time that today's practice is about thinking. And remember that thoughts can be anxious and fearful. We're in a time where a lot of people are struggling. So remember Buddha's concept of impermanence. Very challenging right now. But remember that nothing stays the same. Everything changes. Anxiety is not permanent. Fear is not solid. And worry is not a fact. That's from my wonderful teacher, Pema Chodron. Anxiety is not permanent. Fear is not solid. And worry is not a fact. We have to be aware of what we, me, I, can change, and the difference from what I cannot change. So thinking in meditation is something that we can learn with skill to understand in a new way. We can actually practice changing our thoughts. You know, as Shakespeare said, nothing is either good or bad. It's our thinking that makes it so. So in this first part of silent practice, now that you're focused, you're paying attention to your body, your breath, you're going to examine. You're going to use your thinking to just sort between the type of thought that's happening right now. Is it believable? Is it a fantasy? Is it a far away something? Is it an anxiety, a fear? And see which ones or which one takes you and where it takes you. The endless pouring out of your mind. It's like a factory of endless thoughts. And see if you can notice how many sentences go by before you're aware that you're not present to your body and your breath anymore. How many sentences does it take? 2, 3, 1, a word, and then return to yourself, to your breath, or to a sound anchor, whatever anchor works for you. And that is practicing mindfulness. We're sitting in meditation or standing or lying, but we're practicing mindfulness. So enjoy. So as you start to practice, you might notice that there are moments of quiet in your mind. And then all of a sudden, some big thought comes traipsing in. And now you're looking at this big thought, and you've gone away from your body, away from the breath or the quiet, and you're traipsing down the path of the thought. The question becomes, it's a really big thought, and it really takes you to other really important, like you have to think about this right now. And you check yourself out and you say, I don't want to resist this. Because if I resist, it's going to keep pulling me. So the idea is you just allow it. Just look at it as if it wasn't part of you. As if it was just an inanimate something in front of you. You were looking at it. And you just let it go. And you train your thoughts behind that thought to come back to your breath, to your body, the stillness. And that's the practice. It's your awareness, but with loving kindness, with gentleness, with caring, with interest, with curiosity. Oh, that's what my mind does. So go ahead and practice. So as you examine your consciousness, your presence to the moment, which is really, after all, what we're seeking here. We're seeking to be in the present, because that's really all we have. We only have this moment, and this moment, and this moment. So the practice is training ourselves to notice when we're not present, when we're not here. Remember the now clock that I did. Maybe some of you have seen that. If not, just imagine a clock. And instead of numbers, each number is the word now. Every line on the seconds are the word now. Be here now. So as you watch your thinking, whatever's occurring, it's what we're practicing is redirecting, or in another way to say it would be to exert some restraint. You don't want to be like a little child, 2-year-old, who's with no boundaries, running all over the place. Your mind will do that. Our minds do that. They love to do that. So we are practicing redirection. Oh, and resistance is also very important here. You don't want to say, I shouldn't be, or there's no judgment. It's just whatever the thinking is, or whatever the sensation is, the feeling that you're having, a sadness, an emotion. It's not you should, I shouldn't. It's just, oh, it's there. No resistance. Because if we resist, it's going to persist. So the what's the word I want? The way we train our minds to be at peace and to be in the now is not react. It's the RAIN principle. Recognize, notice what's happening. Accept whatever it is. That's the key piece. Just accept it. No resistance, no fighting. And just examine yourself, investigate it with intention. And then nurture yourself back to your conscious moment of now, focusing on your breath or on an anchor of a sound. And sense in your body being present here, right here, in this moment, and this moment, and this moment. So practice that. So as you become familiar and you recognize yourself, after all, this practice is simply about getting to know and care for ourselves. That's all it's about. When you become familiar with what it is that your mind does, we want to nurture ourselves in this way, is that when we feed our anxiety, our fear, our worry, our doubt, it grows. It grows. And so we don't want to resist. What you resist persists. We don't want to try to solve it. We don't want to fix it. We just want to notice and be aware. Awareness is the key to change. Then we know, we begin to understand what we can change. And thinking is one of those things that we can train. Awareness is how we do that. And you practice noticing, accepting, not resisting, investigating it, and then non-identification. You don't identify with whatever it is that's pulling you, whether it's an emotion, a sound, a thought, whatever it is that's going on around you. And just coming back to you, being in your body, with your breath, focused, attending, without judgment, loving, kind. So just take the last few moments of silent practice and see how that feels and what changes, if any, you might make to stay here now, be here in the present moment with your whole self. whatever you were able to learn today, show some gratitude to yourself that you took this time to show up here, to be with mindfulness meditation in this small moment of this day, this week in your life, and for your courage to do that, to be in relationship to yourself. And perhaps knowing yourself just a little bit better. You learned something new today about you. So as we always do, we thank ourselves. And today I'm going to add something in here. I've said this several times, and people have commented on it, so I'm going to say it again today. Give myself permission not to be perfect, just to be me. Just for today. I give myself permission not to be perfect today. And thank yourself for being willing to do that. And thank your mind and body for what they offered you today. And honor whatever stillness you were able to achieve, even if it was just for a few seconds. That's practice. And treasure your spirit for its willingness. And in the metta practice today, we're going to do a few toward the I, and then we'll do 4 out in the world. We need to put loving kindness into the world. So, may I be filled with loving kindness. May all beings be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May all beings, to whatever degree possible, be protected from inner and outer harm. May I be healthy and whole to whatever degree possible. May all beings be healthy and whole to whatever degree possible. And for myself, may I be happy. May my heart be at ease. And may I be peaceful. And we can say, may all beings be peaceful to whatever degree possible. So take these words into your day, the rest of this day, into your week, and treasure any moment as you go through your day and your week that you notice, that you become mindful, that you're aware of a thought in a way that's new and different, and how you can change what you can and let go of what you can't. I'm always grateful when you hear the bell, however the bell sounds. Just allow yourself to take time to come back before you move quickly to run. That's not mindful. And be present. Many blessings for a wonderful day, and namaste.